I'm with Darren. 3-1 win against Abbey Rangers in a top-of-the-table clash. What are your thoughts on the game, mate?
Obviously, overall pleased with the performance today. For at least for 75% of the performance today, I thought there was a spell at the start of the first half, and there was a spell in the second half. Maybe you expect teams to have a spell in each game. I'm just disappointed again that we've started so slowly. We've found ourselves a goal down inside 4 minutes, which is frustrating. All the things that you talk about, but the reaction of the boys was superb, and I thought they worked very, very hard today.
That's fair enough. How big a concern is it that we do keep going behind, and it's only once we've gone behind that we decide, okay, now we better play?
Honestly, it should be more of a concern. I think that it almost seems like at that point when the lads have started slowly, whether it's preparation or whatever, you go a goal behind, then it's almost like a bit of a light bulb moment for them. So I guess it would be more of a concern if it came 75, 80 minutes, but when it's 3 or 4 minutes in, you just look at it and think there's a lot of game to play. So today I was probably more disappointed in the manner of the goal that we conceded, which was avoidable, as a lot of the ones that we have conceded have been, rather than the fact that we did go one behind early.
Fair enough. Tidy finish though, to be fair, from the lad. I mean, once he's got the ball, neat little move on Ollie, neat finish from at the near post. So can't really grumble at that.
He's dispatched it well. Sean was a bright spark for them today, and I thought he was a constant threat. And you're right, he's a lad that's in form. He's scoring goals. He's been scoring goals regularly this season, and it was a tremendous finish. He sticks it in the roof of the net. No problem with that at all.
The response was good though. We pretty much went straight down the other end, won a penalty, unfortunately missed the penalty. But then we continued to sort of put them under pressure. Tremendous equaliser from Aidan. And Ollie capitalised on a bit of a mishap between the goalkeeper and centre half.
Yeah, let's talk about the penalty first of all. I think Josh was unlucky. He's hit it well enough. He's as so many players do now. You have do I go down the middle? Do I go left? Do I go right? He's elected to go down the middle. The keeper's done well, stuck a leg out. If the keeper goes fully committed the other way, then it's a good goal and everyone just gets on with it. I thought Ollie Twalm's goal was outstanding in terms of the split second reaction that he showed. And as soon as that ball, the moment of hesitation between the defender and the goalkeeper, he pounced on it, and there was only one outcome from there onwards. So, like I say, great response and great reaction from the lads after the disappointment of going one down early.
Second half, we started quite brightly. Second half, and we looked good, playing the ball around well. Obviously, went 3-1 up with Phil Page.
Yeah, potentially
Phil Page. I've got to have a look at the video. There appears to be some.
I think he claimed it.
He did claim it. It seemed a delayed claim, shall we say? I'll have a look on the video at that.
There was a lot of players in there.
But after that, they put us under quite a bit of pressure, and I think what's pleasing for me is that we're not just a side that can play pretty football. We now can mix it. We can dig in. We've got players who are putting their bodies on the line for you.
Yeah, they were bright. I thought they didn't tire, they didn't give up. They kept on pushing and probing and were asking questions. Won a few corners. They were quite good on set pieces. They were strong. Excuse me. They did throw an awful lot at us, even when it was 3-1. They certainly did call credit to them. They didn't throw the towel in, but we defended resolutely, and I thought the boys, like you say, got the bodies in the way, got blocks on. We were equally as effective aerially. I can only think of 1 or 2 times that I was a little bit unhappy with the way that we didn't attack the ball first time, but they ask a lot of questions, and for us to come away again with not conceding during that period is a credit to the lads' resolve, I think.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. It must be pleasing overall when you look at the game again. We've won 3-1 against a very good side. Could possibly have had a couple of more goals. You got to be a happy man tonight.
I think when I came into the clubhouse afterwards, there was a comment to me that one of their committee had said at half time they felt fortunate not to be 4 or 5 behind, or 4 or 5, having conceded 4 or 5, and we certainly carved out in the first half 4 or 5 very, very good chances.
Yes.
Balls across the face of the box, headers just wide of just off the post. It wouldn't have flattered us. It wouldn't have flattered us if we'd have come in with that sort of margin. But when the game's tight, I mean, it was only 2-1 at half time. You got to steady everyone down and calm things down, and get the mindset right to come again. And I think the boys are starting to learn to adjust to lots of different situations now. You know, whether we are behind, whether we've got a nose in front, all of those boys are learning to experience, to manage those situations better. And I think that's probably their biggest collective strength at the moment.
Okay, that's fair enough. You say collective strength. There is a strength in depth in the squad. You look today, your man of the match was Adam Allen, who hasn't really had much game time of late. You had no Asa, you had no Matty Farrell in the midfield. But for players to come in and it not really notice, that's got to be another pleasing aspect.
Yeah, we have a good squad, Gar. You know, we have a good squad. They are they're very tight knit bunch. They're in it together. I think the lads, the dressing room's very good. You know, there's a lot of camaraderie between the lads. We're fortunate, I guess, in terms of I say fortunate. You know, we've worked hard to assemble this squad, but we are fortunate to have such a good squad that has started to develop an air of patience as well. You know, some of those players on past seasons, because they know they could walk into most CCL Premier sides, you know, they're that, you know, they are that good of players, are biding their time and they're being patient and they're enjoying being part of, you know, something which looks like it could be very good.
Okay, that's fair enough. We move on now to next Saturday, trip to CB Hounslow. Going to be another tough game. Do you envisage, I know it's early stages, but do you envisage many changes from the squad? I mean, I know Callum came off injured today.
Callum's struggling with a little bit of a groin issue, and I think, you know, if we hadn't have been missing Fazza and Asa today, we might have been forced to, you know, a rest on Callum, because, you know, he's playing with an injury that we know he's there, and it's real, and it's hampering him. And today, by half time, you know, he was probably as much as he could get through to get to 45. So, do I think there'll be changes for CB Hounslow? It's a very tricky question at the moment, because it's you know, we know it's historically a tough place to go. They're very organised and very disciplined at home. They're very robust at on their own manner. We'll have a look at it. I guess the answer for me right now is I don't know. You know, I'll just we put our trust in these lads. Whichever 11 or 16 that we're selecting, we'll be expected to go out there and do a job. And if everyone's available, which they haven't been at the moment, you know, there can be 2 or 3 lads that are going to be unhappy because they're not going to even be part of the 16. So yeah, too early to say, mate. But there may be 1 or 2 tweaks.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, mate.
No, thank you.